Hi there. Today we're with Ann Foss of the Queen Anne's County Garden Club. How are you?
I am fine, Renee. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thank you for allowing us to come. It's a beautiful home, and tell us all about this beautiful home.
Well, we're standing in Possum Point Farm, and this is on the Corsica River, and it is just a beautiful, gracious home that was built in the late 1700s, and it had an extensive renovation done in about 1965, and it's been continually updated. It is a 16-room home, 5 bedrooms, 8 baths. It's just beautiful, beautiful moldings throughout the house, hand-painted murals on the walls. It's just really an extraordinary, gracious house, representative of a period, a bygone period that I think people will really enjoy seeing. And we have many houses on the tour that are historic and rarely seen, so I think there's a lot for people to come and see.
Well, can you tell us all about the event? When is the garden tour?
The House and Garden Pilgrimage is Saturday, April 30th, and it runs between 10 and 5 p.m., and you can get tickets at any one of the homes, or you can go online to marylandhouseandgardenpilgrimage.org or mhgp.org. We're really excited. We've got a number of other things happening that day, including one of the homes will have a tea in the afternoon, and we'll have a local historian at one of the historic properties, hopefully, just telling people a little bit about this whole Queen Anne's County area.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's going to be very informative. You know, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to see the homes and the history. That's behind it.
It is.
Yeah.
A couple of the really old homes, Bowlingley in Queenstown, is on the tour, and that's early 1700s, 1735, I think. And then Wharf House in Centerville, which is an extraordinary property, which was built in 1771, 5 years before we were even a nation. So there's lots to see, and some rarely seen properties.
Yes, well, we look forward to it, Ann, and you guys are working so hard for the event, and I know it's going to just pay off. We'll have wonderful weather.
We are having perfect weather, and I'm hoping all these winter-starved people, or winter-weary people and spring-starved people will come out to see the very first of the pilgrimages here in the States. So it should be great fun for everybody. We have a picnic lunch, box lunch that is for sale that you can pre-order if you'd like. And that will be at St. Paul's Church here in Centerville. And yeah, I think there'll be lots to do and lots to see, and we just pray for good weather and hope people come out and enjoy it.
That's right. Well, can you tell us one more time the date?
The date is Saturday, the 30th of April.
Okay.
And if I may, I'd like to say a little bit about our special project. Maryland House and Garden Pilgrimage asks each club to identify a special project that would benefit from the tour. And this year, our club has selected the Kirwan House, the James Kirwan House Museum, which is located in Chester. It's a wonderful, wonderful little museum. Mr. Kirwan lived in the 1800s, died in early 1900s. He was a state senator, and he was instrumental in stopping the government from putting a proving ground on Kent Island. So they call him the Grand Old Man of Kent County, of Kent Island, and his museum is wonderful. There's a general store there. It's been restored to the period of 1890 to 1920. And 60% of everything in the museum is original to the house. The reason that they are seeking help is that Superstorm Sandy did quite a bit of damage to the exterior and interior of the building. The exterior has been repaired, but we want to help them bring back the house and the general store to its rightful state. So that's our goal for this year.
What a worthy cause.
It is, and it's a little jewel of a museum. So if people want to see it, I believe it's open on the first Saturday of every month, and it's just a little treasure.
Oh,
So.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it myself, so it'll be fun.
It's just wonderful.
Very interesting. Thank you so much.
You're very
Ann.
welcome. You're very welcome.
We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
We really do. We're here with Paige, who owns this beautiful estate, and we are in the greenhouse. Paige, can you tell us a little bit about what you're growing?
Sure. Every year we plant all of our gardens. We have 3 vegetable gardens, a tomato garden, one that has assorted vegetables, and a flower garden. We start everything from seed, so then we transplant around May 1st into those gardens, and everything will grow up. Here we have some green beans. Then we have summer squash, San Marzano tomatoes. One of our gardens is all tomatoes, which we will sell in our grocery store. Cucumbers, green squash, and this is more squash. And then we have sweet corn that looks like it's going to be ready to go out before May 1st into the garden if it warms up. We encourage you to come see all of our vegetable gardens and the gardens that surround the house that have been planted for every season, so there's always something in bloom.
This is Renee with QAC TV, and we look forward to having you join us at the House and Garden Pilgrimage.